Yo, what's good? What's going on today, y'all? It's your boy New York Tactical. Today, it's a good day. Every day you wake up. I know you see this thing in my hand. So today we're gonna talk about AR-15s today. This is my baby right here. Stag arms. You know, 7.5, 8.5. I don't know what length it is, but I think it's a 7.5. And people talk about, you know, 7.5 under, 10.5 is not good. I beg to differ. I beg to differ because um, what I need it for, this is good enough. You know what I mean? It's like people say 22s is not good. I beg to differ. As long as you got something, something is better than nothing. That's what I'm talking about. Something is better than nothing. So, what I need this for is for close quarters. You know, I could go through a house with this and swing it around and, do what I need to do, you know, get up in close quarters, ain't got to move too much, whatever the case may be. You could do it with 16-inch, you know, you could clear a house or a home with 16-inch, is more longer. Um, 14.5 is good. But I do like the 12 fives. That's a good length to, work with. And, you know, you could push it out a little further than, 7.5 or anything under 11.5. You could push it out a little longer. It's about, where you hold it at, you know, if you're good with that. If you're good with math, whatever the case may be, and you've been shooting AR-15s for a while, then you should be good with anything, as long as you know the hold on it. But like I said, this 7.5 is good for me. You know what I mean? It's good for close quarters. It's good for whatever I need it for. You know that's what it's good for. So I'm rocking this Stag arms. You know what I mean? I got the 6 hour red dot on top. Um, I have the Kung Fu grip that I bought. I think Kung Fu grips. I think these grips is very nice. I could get to the safety fire button on the side real good. I got mag pull pop up sights. Um, before I switched all this stuff over, I had the sights canted so I could look like that, but it didn't work for me. I wanted to get some sights that you know rock with the red dot. So just in case the red dot goes down, I still have my sights, my iron sights that I could work with. So that's why I switched that over. I got the mag pull hand stop. I like the way it is. I could just pick it up and push out. It's more to the body, all that good stuff. Um, I got, you know, slide rails. Um, I got rails on the side. I think only thing I need for this is a light, nice little small light that I could work with, at nighttime. Um, I was thinking about getting switching this out, but everything is still Stag arms. Everything is still Stag arms on here. I have nothing in the head for YouTube. You already see there's no magazine in there. There's no ammo in the firearm. So, like I said, I like the trigger. Not gonna switch that out. The 2-stage trigger, but she looks good. You know what I mean? Pop up sights on her. You know what I mean? Oh, that's good. So, have the pop up sights on her. Nice little setup that I got. I think so, and that's all that matters is what I think. But what would you put on here? Uh, I was going to change the muzzle on it. Um, I like the muzzles that come out. I forgot the name of them, but not too much I really want to change on it. It's not too heavy. Like I said, it's just right for me. I was gonna get a new brace for it. Just looking to see um, when I could get one that's not too much. On the holidays, they always have these holiday sales, so I'm waiting for that. I'll probably check it out on Memorial's Day. But I had this for a while. I need to train more with it. Um, I like taking it apart and cleaning it. I do got a sling, but I took it off. Um, I like to rock my sling two stage. Um, I could rock it one stage, but I don't like the way it be. Before I say it, pause. I don't like the way it be hanging down and just swinging all over the place. I like it to be on my body, tucked to my body, just in case, somebody try to take it. The one stage is hanging and, you know, whatever the case may be. So somebody could try to take it and, you know, take you out with it. But I like the two stage where it's close to the body. That way I could put work in when I need to. And I can still maneuver with it. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. All that tactical stuff. So I would like to, do some classes with it. Um, really get into the AR15 platform. So that's what I really want to do with it. But I'm not looking to get another one right now until I rock out with this one. I don't want to be a mistake like I did with the pistols, buy a pistol, and just keep on buying pistols and not putting in that work. So now I'm at the point where, I just got a couple of pistols, but I'm sticking to one pistol, work with that, train with that, till I get very good with that. And then, then I can start messing with my other pistols. But other than that, I love firearms. It's just me. I love firearms. I love shooting firearms. I always used to say back in the days, um, you know, why we don't get into firearms, like other people. But it was hard back in the days to get into firearms like other people. But now, it's a different era now. So, 2A rights, you get you a firearm, whatever you do with it, just train with it. But other than that, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and talk about the, AR-15 platform. This is my STAG arm. Um, I carry 66 green dots in it. I got like 10 magazines of that. Going to get some more. Get enough magazines that you can, and that way you ain't got to worry about it. If anything was to go down, that's how I think. That's what I think. But other than that, she shoots good. I could hit something within 100 yards. That's good enough. If a pistol could hit something 100 yards, then the AR-15 can. So, 8.5 can hit something in 100 yards. Like I said, you just got to train with whatever you got. Other than that, this is my STAG arm, AR-15. Please hit that like button, subscribe button. You know what I mean? If you want to share, it's just hitting buttons. You ain't got to pay for nothing. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do none of that. But I'm bringing you these videos to show y'all what I'm working with. I love making videos. I'm getting used to talking to y'all, so that's how it is. Some people ain't like other people. I'm not gonna sit up here and ramble about a whole bunch of bull and talk about things that is not relevant. So That's just me. I always I always keep it real with these videos. So, and I love people who keep it real. So, other than that, I just wanted to show y'all my AR15 setup, pistol setup. Um, they have a lot of them out there. You know, get you something that's, you ain't gotta get you nothing that's really too high. Get you a nice little budget type AR15. Work with that, train with that till you get real nice with it, and then work on something that that you can spend a little extra money because now you know how to shoot it. Um, Other than that, you know what I mean. Just train with what you got. You know what I mean. They got good, budget AR-15s out there that you can work with, and they run. I think some of them run, better than the ones that cost so much money. That's just me. You know what I mean? But long as you have one, get you an AR-15 if you don't. It's your boy New York Tactical. You know what I mean? Train with what you got. That's how it is. Stag arms, AR-15 pistol. Love is love. Stay focused. Your boy, like I say, I'm out.